This was the first mission house before the war.
Sakami Sintin Amasapen Galbi Iasuksenma Akila Masapen Benin.
This house was bombed during the war.
Galbi Hunsumina Bomina Akisiahi.
The young bride washing her feet because she's tired from walking.
Motak Liglen Nukat Gimay Manina Ahe Asilai Tahit Anuhe.
And Topa
on
the trail.
Nasan Topa Huazena.
He was only 30 years old then.
Kum Som Tum Apak Lai Tahin.
This is what your church looked like
Biakin Masapen Behi
before the war.
Galbi Untun Mai Namo.
After the war,
Galbi Kitak Jangin.
I'm sorry, one more. This is Mangkam.
Mangkam, Reverend Mangkam, first contact.
And this is Mangkam with my mother teaching the Sunday school class.
Mangkam le kanu Amau Sunday school sang now pangting to hina tium yam ne divo ji.
And these children were all before I was born.
Kina ngon ka soma aka sang now pangte Sunday school sang now pangte hi.
Now, after the war, the Christians wanted us to come back right away.
Galbi hipjangina Paul Peter ki kai khom ki kim biakin thak ki lam ki hi.
So we will find some wood somewhere and build you some rooms so you can live on the church.
Akisia pan akisia ten kai khom ki kim sing pe ai zong in si ka ai kai khom ki kina ki lam ki hi.
And then a few years later, we were able to rebuild the mission house.
Khub tu pa lang sa in pen ki se manina kum chum galbi ki jang kum chum asot tak jena in thak kilam ki zo pan he.
And I got to see it today, even with the water tower.
Tunin ka ba en tu wa anu nga tui bem nang tu dong dom lai hi hi pen tua hun lai ka tua ki sai loi mo galbi ki jang a ki sai hi khala filimum tai le.
I am glad you are still using it.
Tulong ya tui bem nong sa saklayu aki sa thilai kalung dam ma hi.
The inside looked like this.
To hun lai na saka sang mak in sung in khan te dan sit set hi.
And that chest in the living room is in my home now.
Tulina tua hiya nga tu na te pen o hiya nga singkwang akom pen kaina om hi si singkwang kom pen hi.
But there is a story with that.
Hi singkwang yung ta tu khan ni.
When Father came out to Burma, he bought that in Shanghai for my mother for $12.
Oh. Kabana ang pay taksyan ina kanua ning ina dola som dito alay. Sen kama mate.
And when we had to leave, when the Japanese came,
Japan nga itong taksyan
Lian Ken took this.
Lian Ken ichi zani ta ikan ken mo pu Lian Ken ina hi singkwang na kemin.
Put books in there and other things he felt were important to my mother and father.
Kapag van tupi nga o kanu van tupi nga o aban gil teng singkwang sunga nakalin na
And
kemin.
he buried it in the ground.
Tua chay naman lay to ina lay sunga pubin na sehi.
And after the war, he dug it up and brought it back.
Galben taksyan galbikin taksyan na aman singkwang pen lay sung pa rin to kekina ong chat kekin.
Is through that door. And the other side, there's Father's office.
Kapag zumhan, minasan to pa zumhan na tulil nilay ka.
Where he studied and prepared. And the other side,
Akan dan kadenlen
You can see Lin Ken working in the kitchen.
Ya atong kung kaya alua kidok pen pulian hen an wan lai pahi.
We were fed good. Okay. And this is what we look like in the mid-40s.
Kwa to kisun na sa wale.
Karen on this side.
Tua bihit velang taklam no wa di no ding velang ko ding taklam pen Karen naw nu hi.
Mother, father,
Nu le ka pa le ke.
and Lois. Okay. And mother loved to plant her flowers.
Ka nu na pa huan pa chin uma ma pa te hui takin swani. Topa na san topa hi.
And Karen could not come, but you can see her there.
Now Karen ไปเฉยเราหาเงินตุยนอามาอเมลอันนี้อะไรอเมลมุเทหิบเต้
Father with his girls.
กับป้าเลกูนาว
Taken right in front of the church as you go down to the village.
ที่สร้างมาหวงปรินะได้ดิมข้อสมดุลสูงนาลำปี
ABN 7. And I think over the years my father took every screw and bolt and piece apart of that Jeep and put it back together. With my mother praying, it would come back together.
กับป้ายนะอินละมันจะได้ปันเข็มโดยที่จีบโตป่วยนะไอ้เถิดเด็กมังพวกจิงรวมสารนี่
We didn't find any restaurants when we traveled.
ขวดก็จะแจ้งนะอันใส่จีบของเราว่า
So mother fixed breakfast as we traveled.
กันนุ้ยนะมอเตอร์บุ๊กตรงอ่ะที่บางอันวันเซลที่
This was after the war when the little boys saw vehicles.
กาลปีนี่นะคิดจะงาอโปทักเหลงตกดาวบางทุน
They made their own, very good.
อามากาลปีลายามอตมวยทักจะงาเหลงบ่ที่เตา
This is the deluxe model.
ที่เป็นเรื่องหอยสอโมเดลค่ะที่
Sunday.
นี่ปีนี้จะขบนา
Men on one side, women on the other.
ภาษาแต่ละขัดตุยนะนุเบแต่ละขัดตุยนตัวบางอินาที่ขอมอีก
But if there was an overflow, the men got to sit behind the women.
ไอ้ทางอินามีตั้งตัดเจนะตัวบางอินานุงลำคอนุกิเฮลินกิตุเทฮีฮิลำบางเป็นกิตุสุลำเป็นนุเบแต่ล
You've grown. The church has grown.
ำปอปีขังตัวนักสาวเฮียตัวโต
A baptism below the village of Tidham, down
แต่ดิมพระตัวละมาตุยภูมินา
came up the water.
อามาจิกตุยลุยตุยเตจริงนี่นะตุยกวางบ่อตัวมึงฮี
And it was pretty cold.
ปวดตุ่ม
Okay. Christmas.
คริสต์มาสบอลแจ้งที่ด้านนี้
That's Junboy's brother there, passing out gifts that we put on the tree. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun.
ดนบ่อยสังกัมไปนะเลส่งของป่วยนะเฮียสิงคงตุงขอเกี่ยขายฮีเสียนังปูจี
And maybe some of those little girls are here. I don't know.
ตัวลายาเดี๋ยวท่านเอาบังลูกได้ที่หลักกันน้ำเข้ายาคนล่ำแบบว่าเลย
We won't make you stand up. Okay.
อมเร็วถึงดิ่งเร็วถึงที่แบบ
When we would travel to association, the Christians would put signs along the way so we would know where to go.
กัมบุกขอมปีซีไว้เอาตักใจนะหัวจินนาลำต้นตัวเฮียบางอินะลำปีกิลักอินะไล่แล้วกิสวางอินะอิลำปีลำเย่จินะตัวบางอินลำปีกิลักนากิจับเตนะเฮ
And this is the road from the church down to the village.
biakin panina tirim khopi du sumna lam tan zau pi hi
Okay. Main Street.
lam tan zau Main Street lam tan zau
With the water supply.
tirim tui
They had to all come there to get their water.
kho sunga mi he doi lai dui toi ding pai chat mi hi xe liền với ta huẩn sang e tua mo
Looking across the mountain to the.
tirim agam la pek panina ma na kila
You've grown.
tirim zong na khan to hi
This is your history.
thin tang chu sma chu pi ma mi te hi
Can you tell them who they are?
qua te chỉ na thiu ya ang gen thiu ding yam
Sayasakuk is on this side, and my mother and father on that side, and these were your first baptized believers in Hosaka that were baptized.
Hosaka Christian Swang Sa Pu Pao Swan Le Pu Chuang Hang Te Tua Te Kel
And they were baptized in 1904, I believe.
Tu Khazakwa Li Kumina Tui Pu Muhi
These are some of your pastors.
Ite E Trim Gama Pasta Sen Masate Hiu Hi
I believe it's Mankam on the end, and Tunsalan, is it?
Nor Pen Pena Pen Bangkam Hi Kathia
And then Kambukai. And I don't know who the fourth one is.
Alina Pen Kuayam Theilu
Tongkanhan, and then Hao.
Thong Khan Hangก็จะ Nor Pen Pena Hao Bo Ya Khop Sa Pe Kang Pen Hao Bo
This is Sia Vilnan in the middle with my father and uncle.
Vial Nang Alai Zanga Pen Vial Nang Ya West Coast Pen Hao Bo
One of your older pastors.
Lu Hua Ko Pen Nelson Anu Nga Kham Nu Ning Pen Pen Thilo
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who the other one is. This was Pastor Zaduk from Lumbang with my father.
Lumbang Panang Pai Pasta Zajuk Le Kapahi
And two of the deacons,
Upa Mod Vai Ma Ma Ni Te
Mulang and Yentwal.
Mulang Le Gin Chua
They were a great help to my father.
Amao Pen Kapana Sen Na Nak Pita Pan Pi Te Ahu Teo Hi
After we had to leave, on occasion, Father could come into Burma for maybe one day. And so he would try to visit with the Chins that were in Rangoon at that time.
US ก็จะเห็นแต่กับป้าขันเบก็กำหอกกีกายังแจ้งไปนะตัวลายเฮียมีนี่ต่อกิมูฮีเรเวนการพุทังเนลสันอีอเวอีละมาเป็นเรเวนการพุทังอัตักละมาเป็นเรเวนโง่คนจินถูกลาย
This is where they spent their days. Father would teach in the Bible school in the church.
ลายเส้นเราสางเฮียกับไปลายตักสางเป็นเดียกินสุมไม่ไป
And this is where the students did their cooking and eating. So those are all your pastors up there cooking and
สาง
eating.
เราบังเตอันวันหลายตาที่ยากอิสยาอิมากายแต่งที่ไป
This is when my father retired from world missions and my mother.
กันนู้นเรียกกับป้าที่ World Mission นักเสพนาปนินะอัตโตงักว่าตัวโตงักนาลายตะกินนักกิใส่
And this was my mother's 95th birthday with her 3 daughters.
กันนู้กลุ่มสองหัวและกลุ่มอาจินอปาเดเนียอัตนูอายิถวยมะมาชุมโต
Lois, Karen, Phyllis.
เกย์โตอะไรสักเคเรนอันนั้นว่าเป็นฟิลิส
No, we have to go to the movies. These are old film. Gasoline drum.
กับป้าน่ะปีป้าบงเก่งนี่นะตัวเตปัวเลยนะ
Chained it to a tree
đến giờ đi bằng lại là đi chăm mò video.
And then after that, you'll see pictures of some of the Bible school students.
Tua bang ina kasi te apuang nau pen na sang nau pang pokat to muli hiang.
I hope.
Tang lai video hi.
And now he's starting the Jeepa. Watch the. Washing the clothes.
One song na set. One song na set hi. Sang tua poi.
And Topa is reading his graduation certificate.
Alai sang do sang on na len ma sim lai tak do bo.
And Mother used the silver off of Christmas cards.
Christmas card.
Here's your pastor's cooking.
Ang nasya teo anuan lai tak.
Mother would pass out Sunday school pictures so they could go out into the villages and have Sunday school.
Kadoi na Sunday school a hi deu lim te a hong lai tak. La amao a lim te to kho tuam to ma pai nge nung chi dan. Kho tuam chom. Sunday school lim.
And these they would share with the villagers.
Kho tuam to ma trim kim man ta le. Kho tuam to ma pai koi na hi kim te to tu gen na thriu na liu hi.
There's Kamkotang in the middle.
Ya sama to yan pen kam ko thang ni. Khai chứ bộ ba thu yên để nó đi ngà khai chứ bộ ba điểm lại sau sáng nào bằng tệ thu yên sẽ đi hoa cái cùng của mụ Dim tu ilianu
Algo's wife and
Hago zile
Kamkotang.
Bol bel, bilim lang bol bel, lilo ma re pun cinta baik.